There you are. We have a problem. This is where Radha and Lady Belaine entered the structure, but I can't find any way to open the doors. I suspect this may be why they needed the keystone. Good question. Let's look around. Not all of the ruin remains intact. Portions have crumbled over the ages. Perhaps we can find a path through the rubble. Just be cautious. I've seen both constructs and shadowy creatures prowling this ruin. The constructs are dwarven and expected. The shadows, some sort of beings made of inky darkness. Quite unsettling and potentially dangerous. Something unusual has taken hold of this place. I wish I could say for certain. I've done precious little reading on dwarven ruins. I do seem to recall the name Arkzand being connected to a university, a library. This place does have a sort of academic look to it, don't you think? I've seen nothing dwarven in their manner or appearance. Dwarves were meticulous scholars. Their constructs, their architecture, everything was precise and controlled. These shades are like wild animals. Whatever spawned them may not be dwarven at all. Reach magic strikes me as wild and unpredictable. Arana clearly shares a strong connection with the ebb and flow of the spirits, though. She might have sensed these creatures, but I suspect something else caused her distress. The source of these shadow beings, these shades, I sense a corruption, a void. The longer I'm close to it, the more I suspect it may be the very thing that drew Radha and Lady Belaine here in the first place. Stay alert, my friend. That door is clearly blocked. And that strange energy. Wait. Is there something on the floor? Anything worth reporting about the contents? That parchment appears relatively fresh and intact. What does it say? The Library of Arkzand. Interesting. I assume a dwarven library houses more than simply books. Anything else of pertinence written there? A dark relic. That sounds ominous. And quite likely related to the darkness that Arana sensed, and I now feel as well. That could be the source of these shades. Anything else? Void portals, a dark relic resonating power, and strange shades. We can't let any of this fall into Radha and Lady Belaine's hands. Let's see what we can find on the other side of this structure. and not the slow decay of time. Something terrible happened here. A strange-looking shard. Another note and a strange shard. What do you think, my friend? Interesting. The shards remind me of something torn from the darkest corner of oblivion. As unsettling as that object is, I think we should hold on to it, especially if we can use it to navigate the void portals. I suggest you try to use a shard to propel yourself through one of the void portals. The risks are significant, but if we can turn these strange pockets of energy to our advantage, we have to attempt it. Done, my friend. Look up there, between the columns. You see that portal? Up there. Try concentrating on that pocket of energy. This is impressive. This place, I had no idea. I knew the dwarves created some magnificent structures, but this is amazing. And look, more of those void portals in the higher portions of this. The only word that comes to mind is cathedral. Until we find the source, I can only speculate. We need to locate it, learn more about this energy, and determine the true nature of these shades. If Radha and Lady Belaine can harness this dark energy, I hate to imagine what they could accomplish. The longer I spend in close proximity, the more I pick up from the shades. I sense fragmented thoughts and raw emotion. They remind me of pure rage and unbridled pain. Perhaps exploring the library will yield some answers. shades. I sense their presence in every dark corner. Keep going. The path ends here, but there's a door up above. We need to find a way to reach it. With the path ahead blocked, our only option appears to be the door above us. However, I sense something on the other side. I smell oil. I hear the whine of ancient gears. Proceed with caution, my friend. An excellent idea. You might have to get creative to reach the very top. Danger, but it seems related to this dwarven structure and not the dark energy we're tracking. I doubt it's anything we can't handle. Just be careful as you traverse the portals. A fall from those heights could prove deadly, even for you. Appears to be some sort of containment apparatus. And there's a shade trapped at the center. Another sheet of parchment. Bring it here. Might that be another observation by the Grey Host Pentarch? What secrets does it reveal this time? Of course. Despite all the knowledge he gained, he made a mistake. That trapped shade. That's the Grey Host Pentarch. We should attempt to free him, if not out of mercy, then to determine what he knows about the dark energy and its source. Very well. Manipulate the crystals and see if you can set the tortured shade free. Just exercise caution, my friend. I would hate to see you trapped within the apparatus alongside the Grey Host Pentarch. That's it. Keep repositioning the crystals to reflect the energy. That did something. Try to connect the crystals at all four corners of the room. Happening. Try activating the remaining two platforms. That did it! Quickly now, question the shade before it dissipates.
was once asleep, no stirs, and it's hungry, so very, very hungry. Yes, more than the old one, yes, though each for a different purpose. Lady Belay, the vessel that never fails. She awakens the dark heart. She laughs beneath the stars and tears. Do you see? When the dark heart meets, she drains the shadows. She goes to where the brass wells begin, inside the glow of horrors. Can you hear it? The beating. Walk between the shadows. I see it in your eyes. You will fall as I have fallen, dragged down into the darkness.
Such anguish, such pain. Souls trapped in Molag Bol's realm wither over centuries, but this dark heart, it stripped that creature of its vitality almost instantly. I wish it had told us more, and could have been more coherent. Yes, but apparently for different purposes. Unstable breaches in the fabric of reality, imploded chambers, trapped shades. Everything points to some terrible dwarven experiment that went astray. This dark energy is clearly powerful, and dangerous. As the Shade implied, they each seek the Dark Heart for a different reason. Can only imagine what Rodda would do with such power. As for Belaine, he called her the vessel that never fills. A curious description. Regardless, we must find them. It must have something to do with the sky above. Or perhaps constellations such as those that led us to Bethar Zel. In any event, it's evident that the dark current flowing through this place traps souls and twists them into these shades. Perhaps it does possess life of a sort. Certainly it holds a vast amount of power. Power enough that we can't allow Radha or Lady Belaine to get their hands on it. Come, my friend. Let's continue our hunt. Watch for signs of the Grey Host that should point us toward Radha and Belaine. thousands of years, of course. An orrery. Rada and Belaine, we found them. Let's listen in.
The orrery of Arksand. The key to our salvation. It has stood here unmoving for nearly 3,000 years.
You're sure the keystone will power it, Belaine? It must be ready when the time comes.
The keystone is only part of the puzzle. As you agreed, we must also awaken the Dark Heart.
I gave you my word, Belaine. The Grey Host will make your prophecy come true.
Reach Witch signs and portents can be tiresome, but they are necessary for this. The Dark Heart must beat again.
And it will, Belaine. Soon. With the keystone, we can come and go as we please. Now, let us leave this place. We still have much to do before we restart the orrery.
Reach witch prophecies. What fates are you tempting now, Rada? As we speculated, the keystone does more than open doors. Rada and Lady Belaine plan to use it to restart the orrery. The question remains, why? And what role does this Dark Heart play in their schemes? I'm not sure. We know the Grey Host has Reach witches among its ranks. Perhaps a local coven has some role in all this. We need to speak with Arana. To learn about Reach witch prophecies, we might as well go to an expert. Without the keystone or more of those void portals, we can't get down into the orrery chamber. I'll stay here and try to pick up their trail. I need you to go to Rebel's Retreat and see what you can learn from Arana.
Keep at it! Put that silver we acquired to good use, you lazy goat herders!
I wondered if you were going to return, Harrier. The worms and ghosts wouldn't stop whispering to me, talking about dark doings and stirring evil. But they were deadly silent about you. Did you catch up to Lady Belaine? The Dark Heart, you say? There's a tale as old as the Ridge with an evil heart at its center. Like most Ridge stories, it ends bloody. Belaine might have slipped your net, but we know what she's on about. Thanks to you, this hunt isn't over yet. The story of the Dark Heart. The Ghost Song clan knows it well. My clan. Once. I need to speak with my sister, Nathari. She studied the old secrets. Knows about prophecies, both ill and fair. If anyone can glean the mind of Lady Belaine, it's her. Traditions passed down from our foremothers. Like the story of the prophecy of the Dark Heart. It deals with souls, shadows, endings. I know the core of it, but Nathari understands the nuances. Unfortunately, we haven't spoken in a long time. An outsider? Not likely. We need someone to intercede on our behalf. We need Brayden. He's a friend, and he holds the respect of the clan. If he vouches for you, Nathari might talk to you. He often visits Roldan Ring to trade news. Meet me there. Brayden can speak to the mood of the Ghost Song clan. Tell him what you told me. I'm sure he'll help us get a meeting with my sister. He's a werewolf, mind you, but I've never had a truer friend. Look for him at Roldan Ring. I'll meet you there. Roldan Ring is an ancient site southeast of here. It's neutral ground, a place where all clans of the Ridge can gather to trade and share stories. Brayden visits the place a lot. He loves to chatter with other clans. Years ago, we argued about what the Spirit Queen's teachings meant for our clan. Nathari believes that we're meant to return to the old ways, the dark ways, to seek Namira's favor. I believe those days are better left behind us. More like the clan left me. My sister turned them against me. As the days grew darker, the Ghost Song Witches found it easier to see things her way than mine. Regardless, my people will always be my people. The Spirit Queen often speaks to the witches of my clan, my former clan. Oh, we honor all the spirits of the Reach, but the Spirit Queen herself chose our foremothers to be the keepers of dark and powerful secrets. You know her as Namira, and yes, she is a spirit of death. Your soft priests in their stone houses see her as a fearsome specter, fools that they are. Ridge folk know the Spirit Queen as a guide. She watches over us when we take that final journey. And your friend is a vampire. Werewolves are Hircine's chosen. Many of the Reach's greatest champions are skin changers. Brayden and the other werewolves are nothing like those Grey Host Ravagers. They're the clan's loyal protectors.